Hi my dear cadets, how are you? Welcome back to my channel Nccgyan, a complete guide for A, B and C certificate exams. In this video, we will cover the A certificate syllabus, exam pattern, marking scheme, number of questions your paper will have, and the passing or the assessment criteria for getting grades in A certificate exam. So let's quickly start. Your paper will be in multiple choice question. It has to be answered on OMR sheets, and the duration of exam will be 3 hours. It will be divided in two parts, written and practical. The written will comprises of common subject for 240 marks, special subject for 110 marks. And the practical will have 110 common subject and 40 practical marks. The total will be 500 marks, 350 written and 150 practical. It will have a maximum of 140 questions. Each question will carry 2.5 marks, and the entire paper will be divided into 4 parts: part 1, 2, 3 and 4. And remember, it is mandatory to pass in each part to secure a pass or a grade above C in your exam. Part 1 will be drill, and the drill will have only a practical test which will carry 80 marks, and as I already stated, it is mandatory to pass in it. Next will be part 2, which will be weapon training. It will be of 2 portions, the written part and the practical part. The written will be have a 35 marks and it will carry 14 questions, and practical will be of 30 marks. The next will be part 3. It will carry all miscellaneous subjects which are taught in NCC, like NCC National Integration, Personality Development, Leadership, SSCD, Health and Hygiene, Disaster Management, Obstacle Training, Adventure Activities, and border and coastal areas. It is mandatory to pass in part 3 also, and the marking scheme will be the NCC will have 4 questions of 10 marks, National Integration will have 8 questions of 20, PDLS 14 questions of 35 marks, Leadership will have 8 questions of 20 marks, and SSCD 16 questions of 40 marks. Similarly, Health and Hygiene 10 questions, 25 marks. Disaster Management will be of 15 marks. Obstacle Training will be of 5 marks, will have 2 questions. Adventure Activity will have 8 questions of 20 marks, and border and coastal areas will have 6 questions of 15 marks. It means the entire part 3 will carry total 82 questions, which covers around 205 marks for your written paper. Next will be part 4, and it is different for all 3 wings. For Army wing, it will include the specialized subject of the Army, Armed Forces, map reading, fieldcraft and battlecraft, military history and communication, and it is mandatory to part in to secure a pass grade in the part 4 also. And the subject distribution for marking scheme is as under. The Armed Forces will have 10 questions of 25 marks, map reading will have 8 questions of 20 marks and a 20 marks practical, which means a total of 45 marks. Fieldcraft and battlecraft will have 10 questions of 25 marks, and the practical will be of 20 marks. Military history will have 12 questions of 30 marks, and communication will have 8 questions of 10 marks. It means your paper will have 48 questions, and the written marks comprises of 110 marks, and the practical will be of 40 marks. So as the your total part 4 will be of 150 marks, and it is mandatory to secure a pass in this. Then the part 4 for specialized subject for the naval wing, which will include naval orientation, seamanship, naval communication, navigation and ship modeling, and it is mandatory to secure a pass in part 4 for naval wing. And the subject distribution will be: naval orientation will have 20 questions of 50 marks, seamanship will have 12 questions of 30 marks, naval communication will have 6 questions of 15 marks, navigation will have 6 questions of 15 marks, and remember, seamanship and naval communication and ship modeling will have a practical of 15, 20 and 5 marks respectively. It means the entire part 4 of the naval specialized subject will have 48 questions and 110 marks written and 40 practical, which means a total of 150. Similarly, the Air Force wing have special subject of the Air Force, which will include general service knowledge, air campaign, principle of flight, airfield layout, aero modeling and flying. And the flying will also include practical part for this, and it is mandatory and compulsory to secure a pass in part 4 to pass in your exam. And the mark distribution will be GSK will have 8 questions of 20 marks, air campaign will have 8 questions of 20 marks, principle of flight will have 10 questions of 25 marks, airfield layout have 10 questions of 25 marks, aero modeling will have 8 questions and 20 marks. And general GSK, principle of flight, airfield layout and aero modeling will have practical marks too, which is 5, 10, 10 and 15 respectively. Again, the paper will have 44 questions in total and include 150 marks. And the assessment criteria will be 30. You have to secure 33% marks to secure a pass in your exam. For A grade, 70% and above marks are needed. For B grade, marks between 55% and 70%. And for grade C, 33% but below 55%. And less than 33% is a fail. Even if you are fail in any single part, paper 1, 2, 3 or 4, any part, you will be declared fail. So it is mandatory to pass in each part. I hope this video has cleared all your doubts regarding the exam pattern and the assessment criteria for A certificate exam. Thank you for watching this video, and do post your comments and share this video with your friends so as they can also clear their doubts. Thank you.